one thing I think people would be helpful for them to understand is that when you're combining the colon hydrotherapy, the release of this waste matter with the clean dietetics, it's very easy because you don't have the same hankerings, you don't have the same addictions. So it's very different to trying to be sort of to apply a clean dietetic picture to a body that's not releasing the waste. It's a huge point of distinction that we are removing that residue, so it's easy for us to have the green juices from raw salads and make them the center point of or centerpiece of our daily intake, because we don't have the addiction running through our body like people who are trying to cleanse without the colon cleansing aspect.
Definitely. And that's actually one of the, again, one of the aspects that I've learned over the last decade of maintaining this journey and this process and this lifestyle, is that your palate truly does change. You know, I was somebody who I needed my pasta. Like I was a pot, but not, and I could forget the alternatives. Like, you know, I think that too. I mean, in the beginning, yes, and that's one thing I always tell people too. The term and that idea of we're on a transition bridge. It's like seeing it as that this truly is a journey and it's a bridge. You start in one place and you're moving along, and as you go along, there's going to be things on the bridge that you come across that you need in the moment, and then as you move forward, you don't need it anymore. You leave it behind where you found it on the bridge. And I know for me, it was like I didn't want the gluten-free alternative of pasta. I didn't like the spelt pastas. I was like, nope, it needs to be white wheat. It needs to be just like and then after a while, the cleaner I got, the more I committed to the daily cleansing, especially daily enlightener used and everything. It's like I can't even, I remember my little sister was making pasta and I could just, even the smell of it just smelled different. It didn't smell enticing. It didn't smell like, oh, I need to have this. The what did smell great though was the pasta sauce, because I bought this really nice pasta sauce from this brand that I really love, and it's really high quality, like very no oil in it, I don't think. And like I was like, well, I'm just gonna take this sauce and put it all over this broccoli and spinach over here. And I would have never thought, as somebody who grew up, like that was the first thing I learned to cook, was like spaghetti and like meat sauce and or meatballs or whatever. And I would have never thought, here I am being like, you can keep the pasta, little sister, that's for you. I'm just gonna have this beautiful sauce and just put it all over my steamed veggies, and had the most satisfying meal. And I mean, they enjoyed their meal too, but I would have never thought that after so many years of this lifestyle that it truly would change my internal cravings and like the hankerings that I feel for, because now I feel so light and open that even just the thought of having it and how heavy I would feel afterwards is enough for me to be like, I love what I'm enjoying, and I just enjoy my meal. So it's beautiful. It's been a beautiful process.
That's great. Yeah. And we all experience that. And it's one of those things like by osmosis, we no longer need the things that we thought we couldn't live without. And if we had actually committed to the journey, we wouldn't know that. And we wouldn't have gotten on the other side, to the other side of our addictions. So I think it's really important for people to just trust that process. You'll know because it will happen, but you've got to be releasing the waste. You got to be doing the colon cleansing in order to have that success, specifically of being set free from the things that one, thinks they're going to need all the time.